Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today we're working on rerouting some sump pump lines into the storm drain. And we talk a lot about, and there's a lot of people that talk about getting that permit. And you know what? You need to see this because the city actually came out and they actually cored into the storm drain for us. Like I said, the city is there to help you. And if you just ask, you'll be surprised what the county or the city will do to help you solve your drainage problems. So I met with the city engineer on this project, and what he told me was, I see you had brought one of these sump pumps out to the street and cored through the curb, and that's great, but we do have a new code, and now we're not allowing any water to come out through the curb into the street. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and core a new tap. You tell me what size, and I'll have the guys come out and they'll core a new tap for you. The way the county does this is they actually use the Vector, and the Vector, it digs, it sucks up this dirt and sets it off to the side, and then they're using a concrete chainsaw and they're plunging a cut down through and into the storm drain. It's a little bit more involved than using the core drill, but it worked really good and it made a really nice hole. It took them a little bit longer than it would have for me to core it, but it's all good. They did this, and very grateful that they were there to help and solve this problem. And it's really funny because everybody makes jokes about the county or the city and all the guys and how many people it takes to do one thing. And almost everybody, I ask, is there something I can do to help? And they say, what time is it? And I said, I don't know, it's 8:30. And they would say, oh, well, we need to know when it's 11 o'clock because that's our lunch. So that's the joke for the county.
Would it go in, Greg? Where's that, where's that sky bar? Big bar. Get the camera like before on the other side. Go over there, stick it in where he's at, and hit it. You got it, Greg? All the way through. Yeah. I got you.
So remember, if you've got a water problem and you don't know where to discharge it, if you've got somebody telling you, hey, you can't send it out to the front, call the county, call the city. They're there to help you, and you'll be surprised. So these guys did a nice job coring into the storm drain. 16 inches thick. That's deep. That's very thick. But they also busted up the sprinkler line. So the first thing I've got to do is, make that repair. And then we'll hook up the sump pumps. There's two sump pumps here. One is from the crawl space. One is from the backyard. This is from the crawl space. I've already plumbed that one into the core that they have. And what I'll do is I'll actually put some cement, we say mud. We'll put the mud back over that hole they made to make sure that no water, especially the groundwater, will be able to reach inside and pour into the storm drain. But a few repairs, not bad. Took about 2 hours to make, all the repairs and cover it up. The Vector really puts a lot of dirt back out onto the sod, and of course it also sucks up a lot of dirt. That makes it very fun because now we've got to haul soil in to backfill the area. But I was very grateful that the city came out and cored these for us. That was very nice of them. I really wish they'd have let me core them and use the Bosch hammer drill, because then it would have been a very tight fit, a very clean installation into the storm drain, and we could have went through 16 inches no problem. So now there's just a few connections. This is a 2-inch connection. I'm going to use a no hub. No hub gives us a little bit of flexibility in the line, and I really like to use those. We use couplings too. But here at where we're going into the storm drain, remember I have to mud that area, put concrete around that square hole so that no groundwater or soil can enter into the storm drain when I'm all done. This gives me a little bit of flexibility to do that. Next, I'll go ahead and hook up the 45 because it kind of comes off at an angle here. But real simple. Definitely try to glue up all your pieces. Some people say you don't need to glue this line, but you know what? We glue everything, and it's very important to glue that to hold it together. And then finally we make the final connection where we have the reroute. This is where the old sump pump ended, and we're going to go ahead and put the no hub on here, secure that, and we're pretty much done here. It's really that simple. The hardest part about working here in Florida is the humidity. And if you remember at the beginning of the video, that's around 7:30 or 8 o'clock, and it already feels like 109. And when you're out here in full sun, it takes a lot out of you. Miami, Orlando, it doesn't matter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, it's hot and humid, and it rains every day. Our backyard systems work so good, and I'm really proud of our franchise owners because they do such a great job also. They've learned a lot, and they carry our name with pride. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.